Check out my new bike. I bought this and I'm in Tbilisi. I'm back in Georgia right now. This is like the overview of the city. It goes all the way around. And I'm just driving on all these hills. I wanted to make this video to tell you guys how I'm scaling to 50K a month. But this is kind of where I'm at right now. And yeah, so I've done this a few times now. I told myself I was gonna make 10K a month on video on my YouTube channel. I did it. Put it out in the world and I did it. Told myself I'm gonna hit 20K a month. That's a video on my YouTube channel again, you can just look at it. And I did it. So this video is gonna be me telling myself that I'm gonna hit $50,000 a month, specifically with my agency that I have. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but that's my next goal. I just hit 20 in August. It's currently September 1st right now. I just got back from Mykonos. I was in there for a week. And I just want to make this video to kind of tell to myself that I'm going to do it so that I can look back on it down the line and be like, oh, damn, I actually did it. Because what you put out in this world is what you get. Conor McGregor said it. Whatever you say in your mind and you do, like you actually do the work to, get yourself towards that goal, you can do it. Now with agency, I've realized, let me sit back a bit more. I've realized that there's levels to agency, like in terms of revenue. Like 0 to 10 is just a grind. Like you can get there through grinding by yourself. You don't need a partner. You don't need anybody. 10K to 20K is when you start to like systemize the agency, like have SOPs, have everything in line and having people start to do the work for you. And what I mean by this is like service delivery. So say you do the sales call, you sign the client, you still do that, you do the onboarding, everything you can do yourself. What changes though is that you have all the steps written out. So like when you hire a media buyer, you have a templated ad campaign that you teach them how to do. And they start doing that. They start sending out the weekly reports because you teach them how to do weekly reports. And then same thing with appointment setting for B2C, like calling the client's leads. You have a script that the client or that the B2C or the ISA uses to call the reps. You have training on how they use the software, like go high level to do that, how they book appointments. You start writing all of this out and you start training those two people. At least that was my two hires. Until the point where you can sign a client, you can do the onboarding call. The media buyer can do the onboarding inside of the software, get all the ads set up without you, and having the ISA do the calling without you and sending weekly reports. So basically like the service delivery is systemized and like it's plug and play. You have the trainings, anybody can do it. I store all my trainings inside of Notion, and then I have specific pages for specific roles. So like if I had a media buyer, there's a page specifically for the media buyer to learn everything that he needs to learn. Same thing with ISA, I have a page for everything with ISA. So that my focus could be on getting clients and building those systems. So that's what I did to get to 10 to 20K. And that's just exactly what I did. Now, I have that baseline, I have that structure, so that ISAs and media buyers are basically done. What fucks you up is if you change your service, if you change your offer, that will fuck you up and you have to rebuild those trainings or like make updates. But I'm past that stage. I already have my offers locked in. I'm not changing it. And that's kind of what I did to get to 20K. And now 20K to 50K, I realize it's a big jump, but that is my next goal. That's what I'm going to hit. Mark my words. It is more of, it's the same thing. Like you had the systems. Now you're just focusing on scale. So like you need a scalable way to get sales calls on your calendar. And then you need like I guess you could say like a productized sales process. So like exactly what to do on intros. Every single intro you follow the same framework. Every single demo, you have the demo script, you follow that same script. You make changes to the script if you need to, and you track your numbers, right? So that's like what my focus is on now, and obviously making sure the team is getting what they need to do done. but I've been like having to pause my ads because I would turn my ads on. I would get a bunch of clients, like I would sign them up, I would get them to pay. But then the onboarding side, like onboarding to launch, is where clients would like clog up and get, clogged right there. And then that would make me feel overwhelmed because these people just paid me money. It's been 2 weeks and they're not being talked to. Nobody's doing anything. Nobody's like, the clients are not being launched. So like this week for me is just, I'm focusing on making training. So like I always used to do onboarding calls off the dome, but now it's like, okay, I have a training, I have the framework, I have like a script for an onboarding call, which is crazy. So I know exactly when to join the call. I'll do this, 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 and this. And also I'm going to train a CSM to be able to do it for me so I don't have to, right? So the onboarding call needs to be systemized. After the onboarding call is done, we get all the information we need. I need to have a clear process to transition the client we just signed up to the media buyer or the CSM so that they can start doing all the actual onboarding, setting them up in a high level, getting the ads ready in the dialer, everything like that. It's like the media buyer does it right now, but there's no clear handoff from onboarding to that. So I'm going to be focusing on that. And then from setup to launch, I need to have a system that the media buyer or the CSM does so that we can launch clients like this, right? And I don't have to be in the way. Because what I should be doing at this point in my agency is just focusing on B2B ads, doing the sales calls and signing clients up, and just making sure the team does what they need to do. So it's a lot of bricklaying, and I've been doing this for like heavily since May, since I've been in Costa Rica, and just been slowly scaling back. Dude, I'm telling you, once I fully turn on the tap of just true scaling, like that's all I do every day, I don't have to make these systems or SOPs anymore, that is when I unlock like insane scale. But right now it's bricklaying, and this is how I'm gonna get myself to 50K a month, the exact system. And then from there, I'll do something and then I'll make a new goal. But I don't care about anything else right now. The goal is to get to 50K a month. And this is me putting myself out there to the world, telling you that I'm going to do it. And I'll see you boys on this journey. I have a free Discord if you are trying to learn SMMA, or if you have SMMA, join the Discord. It's a link in my bio, or it's in my YouTube description. So you can join that. But other than that, boys, I'm going to enjoy my ride. I'm just going to go around the mountains real quick, and then I'm going to go back home, and I'm going to get to work. So take care. I appreciate you watching this video. Peace.